Imagine unlocking the best version of yourself, one page at a time, whether it's enhancing your financial well-being, mastering your mind, or discovering happiness. Self-improvement books are your guides on this journey. Find the right books that speak directly to you. Be inspired to embrace reading as a catalyst for transformation and learn how dedicating just a few minutes to reading each day can bring about profound changes in your life. Let's delve into our first book, Dopamine Nation. Written by Anne Lembke, Professor of Psychiatry at Stanford University, it's a deep dive into understanding how our pursuit of pleasure and instant gratification shapes our lives. Dopamine Nation doesn't just explore the science of our brain's function, it provides us with an essential guide to finding balance in a world filled with temptations. We're living in a time of unprecedented access to high-reward, high-dopamine stimuli. Food, gambling, shopping, gaming, texting, Instagramming. The increased numbers, variety, and potency is staggering. The smartphone is the modern-day hypodermic needle, delivering digital dopamine 24/7 for a wide generation. As such, we've all become vulnerable to compulsive overconsumption. Next on the list, we have Atomic Habits. This breakthrough book from James Clear is the most comprehensive guide on how to change your habits and get 1% better every day. People think that when you want to change your life, you need to think big. But the real change comes from the compound effect of hundreds of small decisions, doing 2 push-ups a day, waking up 5 minutes early, or holding a single short phone call. He calls them atomic habits. In this groundbreaking book, Clears reveals exactly how these tiny changes can grow into life-changing outcomes. He uncovers a handful of small life hacks, the forgotten art of habit stacking, the unexpected tower of the 2-minute rule, or the trick to entering the Goldilocks zone, and delves into cutting-edge psychology and neuroscience to explore why they matter. Along the way, he tells inspiring stories of Olympic gold medalists, leading CEOs, and distinguished scientists who have used the science of tiny habits to stay productive, motivated, and happy. These small changes will have a revolutionary effect on your career, your relationships, and your life. Book number 3 is Deep Work, written by Cal Newport, a professor of computer science at Georgetown University. One of the most valuable skills in our economy is becoming increasingly rare. If you master this skill, you'll achieve extraordinary results. Deep Work is an indispensable guide to anyone seeking focused success in a distracted world. It will make you better at what you do, let you achieve more in less time, and provide the sense of true fulfillment that comes from the mastery of a skill. In short, Deep Work is like a superpower in our increasingly competitive economy. And yet, most people, whether knowledge workers in noisy open-plan offices or creatives struggling to sharpen their vision, have lost the ability to go deep, spending their days instead in a frantic blur of email and social media, not even realizing there's a better way. A mix of cultural criticism and actionable advice, Deep Work takes the reader on a journey through memorable stories. From Carl Jung building a stone's tower in the woods to focus his mind, to a social media pioneer buying a round-trip business class ticket to Tokyo to write a book free from distraction in the air. And surprising suggestions, such as the claim that most serious professionals should quit social media and that you should practice being bored. Put simply, developing and cultivating a deep work practice is one of the best decisions you can make in an increasingly distracted world, and this book will point you in the right way. Coming in at number 4 is Why We Sleep, written by Matthew Walker. Why We Sleep is a fascinating dive into the purpose and power of slumber. With 2 appearances on CBS this morning, Matthew Walker has made abundantly clear that sleep is one of the most important but least understood aspects of our life. Until very recently, science had no answer to the question of why we sleep, or what good it served, or why we suffer such devastating health consequences when it is absent. Compared to the other basic drives in our life, such as eating, drinking, and reproducing, the purpose of sleep remains more elusive. Within the brain, sleep enriches a diversity of functions, including our ability to learn, memorize, and make logical decisions. It recalibrates our emotions, restocks our immune system, fine-tunes our metabolism, and regulates our appetite. Dreaming creates a virtual reality space in which the brain melds past and present knowledge, inspiring creativity. Neuroscientist and sleep expert Matthew Walker provides a revolutionary exploration of sleep, examining how it affects every aspect of our physical and mental well-being. Chartering the most cutting-edge scientific breakthroughs and marshalling his decades of research and clinical practice, Walker explains how we can harness sleep to improve learning, mood, and energy levels, slow the effects of aging, and increase longevity. He also provides actionable steps towards getting better sleep at night. Clear-eyed, fascinating, and accessible, Why We Sleep is a crucial and illuminating book. Finally, we have A Random Walk Down Wall Street. Quite a different book, but still a great one to add to your arsenal. Written by American economist Burton Malkiel, the book, first published in 1973 and periodically updated since then, presents the idea that stock market prices evolve according to a random walk, meaning they're not predictable in the short term. Malkiel argues that this randomness makes it difficult for anyone, including professional investors, to consistently outperform the market. The book is divided into several parts. Initially, Malkiel discusses popular investment strategies and their limitations, including both technical and fundamental analysis. He then introduces the concept of the random walk hypothesis and supports it with statistical evidence in research studies. Malkiel advocates for a passive investment strategy, emphasizing the importance of broad-based, diversified portfolios. He is a strong proponent of index funds as a means for individual investors to achieve good, long-term returns without the risks and costs associated with trying to beat the market. Throughout the book, Malkiel balances technical financial concepts with accessible language and practical advice, making it a popular read for both novice and experienced investors. The book has been influential in shaping the way people think about the stock markets and investment strategies, encouraging a more disciplined and less speculative approach to investing.